Hi everybody and welcome back to Angie's Jungle House. Today I am rearranging my living room window, the lower portion. I've cleared everything out already, and some plants are staying, some plants are going, and I've pulled out some other plants to join the party now that the Christmas tree is gone. So if you're interested in seeing how I rearrange, stay tuned.
Alright, first things first, I'm going to start with the white bird of paradise. She has a new leaf, so that's pretty exciting. Popped the other day. So I'm about to realize that I can't start here, and I'm going to have to start somewhere else. Put that chair there so I could hang up the macrame that's going to go in the corner, which is right here. I'm going to struggle with this for a while because I'm too lazy to go get a ladder like a normal person. So, yep, and there we go. And this is right about where the struggle is going to get real. Angie, I would keep that chair right there if I were you. You're wasting your time, but whatever, can't tell you anything.
Willie, no.
And I'm about to yell at Willie for chewing on things that he doesn't need to be chewing on. And I think I'm starting to figure it out right about here. Trying to be the big man about it. Not working. Let's go get that chair. See, I told you so, Angie. Here we go. And the struggle is about to get even more real. So I'm going to putz with this for a while before I figure out that this pothos is not going in this macrame. This is not what this is made for. Actually, I planned this macrame pretty poorly, if you ask me. I didn't really... It's made for a terracotta pot, for starters. Pot is far too short for the base. But, you know, I seem to think I can make it fit, and I screw this for quite a while, and it's quite comical. Excuse me. So, I kind of get a kick out of watching myself. Hindsight's always 20/20. So everybody, how's your New Year's off? Is it off to a good start? It's been going pretty gosh darn decent, I guess, considering circumstances. Now, this is where I realize that it's not going to work and I give up. Take her out and go get a different macrame. And she's free. Here we go, new macrame. And again, well, Willie's digging in the toy bin. I just don't want to get that ladder out because I'm a little special. Alright, now this macrame I did make for a plant like this with a pot like this. And there we go. Yep, she's gonna fit. Sorry if I'm sounding a little hoarse. I am still quite sick. I'm on the mend, but I still don't feel like 110%. Ay. Boy, we're 4 minutes into this video, and I did cut out a lot of footage of me walking around. Excuse me. Alright, so making her look pretty. There we go. I'm satisfied, at least for now. Put the chair away, out of the way anyhow. Now I can move on to my bird of paradise. There she goes back in her home. This is where she lives normally. That leaf actually waited forever to pop open, and it actually split when it did, so that is the thing. Decided to sweep some stuff out of the way, some potting soil and debris. I'm trying to figure out what's going to work there. Alright, I got her all figured out. I'm running out to the next room to grab something. I was actually struggling with a place to put this little guy until the bathroom is done, but I seem to think I figured it out. Yup. Now it's gonna go there. It's just, doesn't quite look right. Not quite up to my standards. So I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna look at it. I got her figured out now. Here we go. So, boost her up on the plant stand. And that looks much better already. I'm the kind of person I will sit and I will futz with something till it looks just perfect. So that is what I am doing there, getting the perfect turn to that plant. And I'm satisfied. Alrighty, now I'm just taking a step back, kind of seeing what I'm working with. And wasn't quite happy with the Schefflera, so I decided to move it again. Alright, now here's the Dwarf Schefflera. Stick her in the window there. She's a little single-stemmed, stocky, gangly little thing. Now I knew I wanted my stools next to each other, and there's really not much room to work with them, so it's one side of the bench or the other of the center. So, and since this is my hydro spike setup, these plants do have to go on the stools to keep their containers above the water jar that they are feeding from. So I'm putting them back in similar order. The hydro spikes are actually going pretty good so far. I removed the hydro spike from my Monstera and Sonai. It was not liking that much water. That one does prefer to dry out a little bit more. As for everybody else, they seem to be thriving and loving the hydro spike system thus far. We're, I don't know, maybe a week or so in, so everything's going pretty good. And I struggle with this, deciding where to put everything. Here goes the arrowhead, which is, you know, and step back. Decide I gotta put my string of hearts back between the two plants where it was before. Keep it protected from the cat. And yeah. So I decided I want to bring my rubber tree over. This is where stuff gets a little tricky. That does fill in that side of the window nicely. But I hem and haw. Just deciding what's going to be the perfect which way to put things. I want to cover the jar, but then everything just looks funny with that extra plant in there. I don't know. I'm looking. We'll just put that Florida Beauty back, and now I'm gonna look at the Christmas cactus, Easter cactus. Nothing just ain't looking right. So, thought I saw something. Inspection. Everything was fine. Spoiler alert. So I ended up taking this Christmas cactus and putting it over on my TV stand instead. Much better. And a little B-roll. Here's Willie playing with a toy. I got everything done, and that was the extent of it. That's how I rearrange. Trial and error and looking and deciding.